a lot better, Jackson. That's what it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that door makes.
We are live. Hi, Mystic. Hello, everyone.
Hey,
Good to have
everyone.
you here this evening.
Hello, everybody in chat.
We got 10 in here already. Thank you.
Very nice. What's up, Scott, Mystic, Torchy, Brian?
Yeah.
Hello,
This is
Scott.
my farewell.
Oh, your last stream before the surgery, right?
Yep, 6 a.m. tomorrow, going for surgery. So I have a great surgeon and a great crew, so I'm sure I'll come right through it, no problem.
And like you said earlier, you're not going to sleep a wink tonight.
Yeah. If not, you guys will know before I will.
Oh, it's in the morning, Bill?
Yep, it's in the morning.
I mean, you've been through this quite a few times. You kind of know how it goes. You might be doing yourself a favor to just stay up all night. That way you can nod off for the incredibly boring waiting process. Like, okay, just wait over there. We'll call you in a minute.
Oh,
We're ready for you.
it's always a long way. Thank you, Georgianne.
Hey,
Thanks,
Scott.
Thank you,
Hey,
everybody.
Tom.
Oh, yeah,
Marty.
I've been, I don't know if you noticed the thing I left over in Angie's chat about being run over by a 28-foot motorhome.
I saw that one.
That actually happened. It wasn't actually running. It was a 28-footer with a carrier bearing. And I had the guy's grandson help me work on the thing. I had to replace the carrier bearing. It was on a slight incline with a dip and then a long driveway. And I said, "You ever chock tires before?" He goes, "Yeah." So I'm laying under the truck. I see him put the chocks back. What I couldn't see is that he put them about that far away from the freaking tires.
Oh, my
Set
God.
right up against them. So as soon
Hey,
as I
Amanda.
broke loose the carrier bearing, it took off. Because apparently, when I said you need to set the brake too, he didn't do that.
Yeah,
Hey, Dan.
I did. Some of those old motorhomes, they used a parking brake on the driveline. They didn't have one on the axles.
This one had it on the rear axle, so
I did one the other day. This is my
Jim.
newest running myself over, which I don't do very often. I was pushing a Toyota Corolla by myself, and it wasn't bad. It was on mostly flat, slightly incline ground, and I wasn't worried about it rolling away or anything. So I had the wheel turned where I wanted. So I turned around just to push it from the driver's door. I was pushing it back. Well, my boot went under the door, and it was just the right size that it grabbed my boot. I had no choice but to kneel and go down and get back up and stand up and get the car. It wasn't a big deal. It hurt a little bit. It wasn't a big deal. I think I stopped the car and then I just got myself out from under it. But it was one of those forced movements, and you never know how that's going to end.
no. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I've been in the hospital so many times and had surgeries and all kinds of stuff to where as soon as I woke up, the chaplain showed up to give me last rites because they didn't think I was going to make it. I remember the first one was this woman. I'd been in a pretty bad bike accident. A guy, I'll never forget it. It was a 67 burnt orange Camaro with louvers on the hood. Ran a stop sign at about 70 miles an hour. And I was on my bike and I swerved to miss him. I caught the back end of an Impala, flew over it, landed right here on the hood ornament. And then I was out cold. And to this day, I could put cigarettes out of my arm because the road rash was so bad I got no feeling in my arms.
Wow.
But when I woke up out of a coma out of that, they were going to give me the last rites. I said, "I'm not done yet." They go, "You could die." I said, "I'm not going to die." And that's what I tell them every time I go in because I'm not done yet. And it's worked so far.
Hey, James.
Hi,
What's up,
James.
bro?
Hi, Amanda.
Bad idea.
Thank you, Joe. Don Roller Creeper. Hello. Missed you.
Hello, Roller Creeper.
Torchy.
Torchy says Bill has
Yeah,
9
Torchy,
lives.
I've been real lucky. The old man upstairs, apparently, the old guy in the sky, as I call him, apparently wants me around for some reason.
There you go.
Danny D. Crazy Angie Train
Hey,
Ray.
Danny. Yeah. What's up, Jay?
Ran over her. That's a good one, Jay. We got to show that one. That was. Hi, Deej. Oh, okay, Deej. I'll read it tonight. Thank you.
Hey, Deej.
Oh. Hi, Loretta.
Mm.
Now I'm going to show you guys something. I made a
Hello,
short
Loretta.
about it. Bill from North
Hey, Richie.
Big in SoCal sent me a challenge coin. Got 3 of them made. I got number 2 in the series. Beautiful. And him being a retired LA County Sheriff, they got their motto on the back. And no, Jim, I'm not going to give it away.
Richie said drop the link, Bill.
Okay.
Deej wants you to read the email to everybody in chat.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait till I get Richie up here and then I'll do it. Otherwise, I can't see the screen. Richie, are you here?
He's here. Yeah, I saw him. He said drop the link, Bill.
Hi,
There he
Richie.
is.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jim, that's not going to ever go away, Jim. Okay. Deej wants me to read an email. Okay, nothing there.
So, Richie, you were over on Angie's. You were talking about you tried to come up with interesting and unique characters, right?
Yeah.
I got an idea for one.
Okay.
Right. What if you had one? They work in the medical field, but they're medical detectorists too. They often have odd thoughts compared to normal people's thought processes, but they can be quite funny, and often wear many types of clothing. They're very inclusive.
I think I met
you,
this
Zach.
character. It sounds familiar.
I mean, you could call it. I don't know. You just one of the names that comes off the top of my head. You could call it Merc, maybe.
Okay,
I hate you
Okay,
so much,
guys.
Zach.
I got to read this. Bill, would you
Okay.
tell people about the announcement on my community page, please, about names for the deepest sympathy card for Kay's Digging It. If you want their name added to the card, they need to comment on my post. Kay's family is watching this post. Her little brother thanked YouTube friends. I want incredible numbers supporting Kay and her family. No donations necessary. Thanks, Bill.
Kane's coins.
No, K? Did you say K, Bill?
Kay's Digging It.
Oh, K.
Oh.
It's on her community page.
I'll have to go over and read that. Give me a second. I'll link it.
Thank you, Jackson. Hi, Dirt Devil.
Hey, Wendy.
Hi, Phil Leo.
I was say, Zach, if Richie wants somebody to read his book, don't make a character about me. Yeah, don't make a character about me.
Well, he's already done the children's novel. You got the one that's adult themed, right? Or geared towards grown-ups?
He's got a couple.
Yeah.
You could gear a novel towards the extra grown-ups. See, you could be cryptic though, and it could be like the first
Hi, Joel.
the first letter of every paragraph spells out Mark the GBH's YouTube channel.
Thank you, Zaxxon. Thank you, Danny D.
Leave a couple of clues in there. I found this channel from my book.
Yeah,
Now,
I
you-
don't know how I'd fit that into a novel, but
You could realistically copy some of Rob's stories and probably do pretty well.
yeah.
Hi, Texana.
You
Hey,
have a
Donna.
book full of short stories from Rob.
Hey, Phil.
It'd be like a Clifford book all over again. Clifford the big red dog.
Hey, Joe.
Hello, Drum and Detect. So how are you doing today, Mark?
I'm tired, man. I didn't sleep at all last night. I'm just trying to hang on for as long as I can and not fall asleep on you
Hi,
guys.
Angie. Hi, Rick.
Hey, Angie, Rick.
You have
Yeah,
issues
Rick.
sleeping, or your people were just bugging you that much?
I just couldn't
Hi,
sleep
Mary.
last night, man. I don't know why. I just couldn't sleep. And people bugging me, patients and everything.
And for those who just came in, please scroll up and find the link for Deeja's community page, or Kay's digging it. She lost her mom last week, so you know Kay, please go over. Leave her a note.
That's rough. Hey, Mary.
Hi, back.
What's your
Breaking. How you
recovery
doing?
time going to look like, Bill?
I should be out tomorrow afternoon if all things go well.
Damn.
And then full cook recovery. That's it. They got it down really good these days. Should be a month and a half at the most.
Hey, listen,
I'm not pushed like I did last time. I messed it up more than I helped it. So. But their biggest problem with hips they're big. They're not complicated. The biggest problem they have with them is getting infections. So I got the special soap I use now. And if the stuff is so strong, if you get it in your eyes, it can blind you. And if you have a small perforation in your ear, you can go deaf from it. But supposedly, really, stays off any infections. So, because that's my grandfather had one at 75, and that's what killed him. They got infected. They didn't get it all out, and the old doctor didn't really seem to try to get it out. And when he died, he went to a new doctor, and the guy said it's too late. It's into your kidneys and.
Torchy.
In case of X.
I like the comment you left, Mark, there. There's no nudity on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like I said, just say it's for medicinal purposes, and you can show anything you want.
I'm not going to get into it.
Hi, Captain.
Hey, Kevin Vick.
I'm staying about as quiet as Mark up there. I'm just not saying anything. I actually had a decent day. I got some stuff done and got some work. Give me just
Just a
a
minute,
second.
Deej.
And I mowed the lawn for the first time today.
Wow.
What's a
There
lawn?
you go, Deej. Come on up.
What's a
Mark,
lawn?
sit down the tractors. Hello.
It's like
Hey,
green
Mark.
stuff that keeps coming up every time it rains.
Grass is like snow to Zach. Yeah, never seen it. Probably never will. Doesn't believe in it.
What's snow?
See?
He's from Barstow. He doesn't understand snow.
You're talking about that stuff in the Hallmark movies? No, that ain't real. That's CGI.
CGI ruined movies.
It's all CGI.
No.
It's all CGI.
They make it. They don't have to make it look real. I think they want to make sure that you know it's CGI.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, I call some of the hold music that I get put on for various places I call. The one I despise the most. I could go for any type of music, including rap, the modern rap. But the one I despise the most, I refer to them as Hallmark movie music. Dun, 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 dun. I feel like a family's going to come together and the problems are going to be solved and it's all going to work out in the end. And I just want to smash my phone.
Hey, Wild Gold.
You got to remember, Zaxton's from Barstow's. His biggest ambition is to live in Bakersfield.
I hate Bakersfield. That is,
Oh,
That
come
is-
on. The Okies love Bakersfield. You know, in Oklahoma, at Christmas time, they all look towards Bakersfield and pray.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Thank
Hey,
you, Brian.
Thanks.
I worked with this guy one time, had the biggest, deepest Okie accent in the world. He couldn't read or write either. And I said, where were you born? He goes, Bakersfield. I went, you sound like exactly like you're from Oklahoma, dude.
It's possible. It's possible up there.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Brian. Hi, Danny.
Danny's been in the chat. Cold Wet stuff. So.
Look at Danny wrote.
I know. I'm reading it right now. Danny, we have out here. We have cold summer and hot summer. Cold summer is about 50 during the day. It's cold. I did get it was dangerous for the customer, but I did get my first heat sick customer this year already, and it's not even
Oh,
hot.
wow.
Well, this
Leave
dude,
us
Mark,
Okies out of this. I'm just kidding, Joe.
Mark, you'll understand the problem. He starts calling me, and it's an old UPS van, like early 2000s, so it's a workhorse
Oh, my
engine,
God.
hard to get parts for. And I could tell on the phone that he was wound up. I'm like, and I'm working with him. We're trying to identify this thing, and there's multiple phone calls, and I'm like, the thing you do need to do, dude, because he's talking about hot, and he's only got this long with his AC, and it was
I
only
don't
like
know, Tom. I gave her the link.
hot.
Oh, here she is.
But I could hear him overworking himself. I'm like, dude, you need to slow down. You need
Hey,
to
I
kick it
can't
down,
hear
or you're
anything.
gonna
Hold on a minute.
or you're gonna get like that. Oh, I've got plenty of water. And when he called back again, I guess he started dry heaving just after I told him that, because I could tell he was overworked.
Okay, can
So
you
he was
hear me?
relaxing, drinking water.
Yeah, I can hear you, Deej.
He was relaxing, drinking water.
Because I don't want any echo.
I go out to do the repair. His idea of water is sparkling carbonated mineral water.
Might as well have been drinking dirt. I mean, it's going to do the same amount of work.
He gave me a can when I was done as a tip, or a thank you or whatever. I tried one drink. I'll get sick instantly.
Mm-hmm.
You chopped your hair off, Mark.
Yeah, I got tired of the long hair, Deej.
Texas
enough of
Donna,
it.
did he hold the newspaper upside down? If he did, that's him. Honest.
So, hi, Richie. Kay lost her mom on Mother's Day, Sunday.
Uh,
I haven't been able to talk to her on the phone. She's not ready to talk yet.
yeah.
I know that they went to make arrangements, she and her sisters, and probably her dad went to make arrangements yesterday. So the memorial is going to be, I think she said, on the 7th. Let me look at me. So I thought it would be better if I send her like maybe a beautiful rose plant she can put in the yard to remember her mom by, because her mom's being cremated. They're having a memorial service outside at a particular lake there that has some meaning for the family. I think it's June 7th, the weekend of June 7th. So there's no way, I can't afford to fly down there, otherwise I would. So I just want, you don't have to donate money or anything. I got the gift covered. I just wanted to send her a separate card with everybody's name that wants to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Wants her to know that they're thinking of her and her family. And that, just a tangible card from all of us. So anybody that wants to send their condolences, my YouTube channel, Digging with Deej, on my community page, and they can put whatever message they want in there, and I will copy it down onto the card. So I just, it's hard losing a parent,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
and Kay is as tough as they come, but I just
Hey,
want
Johnny.
that we're all behind her. So, you know, if I could fly down there, I would, even though I'm terrified to fly right now. Too many
Yeah.
planes crashing right now. Shoot. So, but any of you that are familiar with Kay, she's how many times has she come up to dig with you, Richie, you and Dennis?
I think it's 4 times.
Yeah. And that I know that she's hoping she'll be able to do a fall trip again this year. And that she stopped to see me one fall, and I took her rock hunting and metal detecting and all that. So, and I'm working on a room so that she'll have a place to stay.
She came out to see me, but it was right after my last surgery, so I couldn't go out detecting yet. We went out and had lunch.
She used to make my Dennis and me the first stop on her tour of different channels. She used to drive all the states and whatever channel she followed, she'd go and hunt with them. And it's a pretty neat idea, actually.
It's actually getting out there and doing it. Some people are.
Deej froze up at her end.
Yeah, Deej froze.
Thank you,
Nice.
Johnny. Salt and pepper.
Thanks, Johnny.
Thank you very much. Oh, she left. Yeah, I just went over to Kay's page and gave my condolences.
Yeah, I did it a few minutes ago.
Lost internet on laptop. Okay. Do you want to come back up, Deej? Or can you? I do know that Rob's coming up soon, and if he wants to run a race, I can't have more than 5 people.
Oh, you can pull me down if you need to.
Oh, okay.
Always.
Yeah, I really like Kate. Great person.
I think of all the different places that we've taken her on, which has come up near metal detecting. We took her in the water up there with Dennis. She found a big piece of pewter, something or other, big serving tray or something. That made her whole trip right there.
Cool. Hi, Mr. Tully.
Whatever, Jay Paul. Don't worry, Jay. I'm like a case of herpes. I always come back.
Yeah. Or a bad salami, either one.
Hey, Mark's up there holding his lips as tight as he can. Mm.
Yeah, when Kay came out here, I just discovered the home site down there, and we couldn't go that day because of the rain hit my hip. So it's really sucked. She could have got some nice things there. I
Oh,
like
my-
it.
Yeah.
How long are you going to be stuck with immobile, Bill?
I'll be walking. I just can't go metal detecting yet, but I'd say I could probably go metal detecting at the end of a month. But it'd
Oh,
have to be
wow.
flat off the ground. I couldn't go down to the wreck area because that's like mountain goat trails. So
If you get back out metal detecting that fast, that'd be a freaking miracle. I've had toes hurt longer than that.
Well, last one I had just before I was going in for my pre-op. The lady came out that had it kind of 4 weeks earlier and was going back to work. And that was a good doctor, and from what I understand, this guy's better. So,
See Dan's comment. Zach,
oh, they're going to have me as soon as I wake up, Mary. They're going to have me up and walking. That's how they do it now, at least here. As soon as you wake up and you're not groggy anymore, they make you take a walker and start moving around. So,
get up. We need that bed for somebody else.
yep.
Yeah.
Well, years ago they do surgery, make you stay in bed for days.
Yep.
And they realize that's not the best thing to do. That slows down the recovery. Oh, I'm going to, Angie. Last time I pushed it a little too soon and I hurt myself. So I realized, nah, don't do that. Yep, Tom. What kind of surgery? I'm having a left hip replacement, Deej. Full left hip. Had the right one done about 2 years ago, a little over 2 years, I guess. And the last one, as soon as I was awake, they brought me the walker and said, get up and move. So, but that guy kept everybody overnight. This guy, nah, you can get up and walk, you can leave. Okay. I'm all for that.
That's amazing. And it's like outpatient surgery now for a hip replacement.
Yeah. Well, they've got robots for. He's not using a robot because I'm going to the local hospital. Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you right now, the titanium rod in my right leg, the spike, brings up a 79.
Yeah, that's how he's
Again, that's how we do it. It's a ball on the end of a spike. It's shaped like your femur with, and they drive it in and concrete it in. They don't pin it or anything. So there's things you can't do after having hip replacements. You can't use an inversion table. You don't jog. You don't run. And you don't do lunges because it could pull it apart.
No fear of doing lunges and using an inversion table for me.
Huh?
No fear of me using an inversion table or doing lunges. Don't have to worry about that.
With a hip replacement, you can't do them because it's not held together like a regular hip. It's just pressed together, and you can pop it out of the joint. So, of course, Jim. All right, Marty. Yeah, 30 years ago they did with Marty with his back. You had a good surgeon because all the ones in California, everybody knew they ever had back surgery, came out in really bad shape. So
the thing is out here, all the ones who have openings are trash or learning. Like, once they get any good, they go to the expensive places and make the money.
Yep.
There's too much money out here for them to settle.
Up here in the Northeast, it's hard to keep a doctor or anything because they all move south. So I got revolving neurologist. I got revolving.
It's probably because of that CGI crap you guys keep telling me about. It doesn't sound very desirable up there.
Yeah, that's exactly why. Because they can go anywhere and find work.
Hey, Rob.
Yeah, and they're all jokes to me, I know, obviously, but one of my sayings is negative anything equals negative Zaxxon. If there's a negative in front of your temperature, I'm not going.
Well, there won't be a negative up here for quite a while. We probably won't hit negative till December. How much of Angie and Rick did you guys catch?
I had it on the whole time, but I was getting Usually for hers, I'm in and out because I'm trying to put away my paperwork and all that stuff for the day, and relax. I walked in the house 10 minutes before her stream started.
Hey, Dennis, is Dennis here? Hey, Dennis is here. Hey, Dennis.
Hey, Dennis. Hey, Rob.
Hi, Rob.
All right, we're gonna take any bets on Rob's placing today. I'm gonna go one under half, and it was Denise who got it wrong this week, but Rob listened to her.
Very interesting night, guys. We went to a new place tonight by the same company that does trivia, but we went to a new pizza and sub and hamburger place. And because our regular DJ, Ed, that we really like a lot, the guy that owns the company, he's taking 2 weeks vacation with his family. So we thought, since he's already off, and we'll try one of his satellite spots. So we went to this little pizza place, 5 minutes from Denise's house, and we had 7 of us, our regular crew, and it was only 4 teams. So we had a 75% chance of winning a gift certificate, and we, for some reason tonight, just all the questions were in our wheelhouse. And I'm gonna give the final question.
Hey, Josh.
Denise has already gone to bed. I'd have to get up and get the papers. All righty, dear. I'll go get it after I say this, and then Mr. Ritchie can figure this out because he's been pretty good on the finals. The grand finale question was, it was a 5-parter, and they don't do 5-parters too often. Hi, Tomcat. Hi, Ellsworth. He had 5 Mark Wahlberg movies or character names, and then you had to put the character name in the movie to what movie he started. And
That's gonna be a tough one for me. I'm not a movie buff, but
okay, hold on.
I know a couple.
All right, hold on.
I'll make believe.
Hold on, let me go get the sheet.
Seems like something to be up your alley more, Bill.
Yeah, it might be.
Bill, you're muted.
Sorry about it. What was that, Richie?
Trivia sounds like it'd be more up your alley.
I missed what he said because I had to text somebody.
Mark Wahlberg movies match the character to the movie.
5 of them, though. Okay. His 5 character names are, the first one we knew right off the bat. The first character name was Dirk Diggler. That one we knew right off the bat. Terry Holtz, John Bennett, Cade Yeager, and Dusty Myron. And I'm like, right after Dirk Diggler, I fell right off, and I was like, this is going to be easy. And then he got, so Dirk Diggler, Terry Holtz, John Bennett, Cade Yeager, C-A-D-E Yeager, and Dusty Myron. The 5 movies are Ted, Boogie Nights, The Other Guys, Daddy's Home, and Transformers.
All right, I just want to say right off the top, all five of those movie names sound like, or character names sound like porn stars, and 3 of those movie names do. What kind of stuff are you guys watching?
The Dirk Diggler movie, he was a porn star. Yes,
I'm familiar with
Dirk Diggler, yeah, that was Boogie Nights. Everybody knew that one. That was Boogie Nights.
Well, Yeager is Transformers, right?
Correct.
What were the other names? What was the Abe name?
Terry Holtz, John Bennett. Mark got Cade Yeager right for Transformers. So we know Dirk Diggler's Boogie Nights, Cade Yeager's Transformers. So we got 3 movies: Terry Holtz, John Bennett, and Dusty Myron. And the 3 movies are Daddy's Home, Ted, and The Other Guys.
Isn't John the character in Daddy's Home?
Thank you, Tom.
Nope, John was not Daddy's Home.
That's the only movie I've seen out of all those.
And then I originally thought Terry was his name in Ted, and Denise said, no, I remember I remember his girlfriend kept saying John, 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 and I went, you know what? You're right. So yeah, John Bennett was his character. Yeah, Dusty's daddy's home. Lucinda's right. John was Ted. Tom Kingery's right. And then that leaves last one is Terry Holtz with the other guys. And guys, I had it right, but I wasn't sure about it, so I bet 0 points. Now there was a team there. There was a team there that came in late, so they came in like the 5th round, so they didn't have many points. But the guy got it right, and they doubled their points, but their points weren't enough to catch us. We finished the 10 rounds in first place at 131. We had 5 of 10 rounds. We got 15s, all 15s. But I didn't bet anything. We bet 0. But all the other 3 teams, well, 2 teams got it wrong in second and third, and the 4th place team didn't have enough time to catch us. So we finished first 2 weeks in a row.
Nice.
Yeah, we took the $20 gift card tonight, and we won 2 beer, certificate, 2 beer free beer tickets.
Nice,
so yeah,
bro.
it was a good night, guys.
Yeah, I'm not up on the movies too much.
The five rings of the Olympics represent 5 what?
Thank you again, Tomcat.
5 continents, right? Something like that.
That is correct. Yeah, they had some good questions tonight, and for some reason, a lot of them. They had 2 Elvis questions. We got both them right. They had a lot of old 60s and 70s TV shows, and we got those right. We had where is your thickest skin on your body? Your arm, your lips, or your feet? And I said, it's got to be your feet. I've cut my feet open before, and your skin down there is so thick you walk on it. And one of the team lady said, no, it's got to be your arm. It's got to be your arm. I go, no, it's got to be your feet. You walk on your feet all day. And then finally, the way we do it with 7 people, if we get 4 people with a consensus, we go with 4 people. And finally, 4 people said feet, and that was correct. We went with feet. I'm glad we went with the right answer.
Yeah.
And here's one. According to
You said you're glad you went with the right answer.
Yeah.
This time. Were you ever disappointed
Moon.
that you didn't get the right answer?
Are we ever
Thank
disappointed?
you, Gene.
No.
Love you too.
Sometimes even if I'm 99% sure I'm right, if like 3 people on the team insist on the other answer, to keep peace in the team, I'll go with the other 3 people, even though I don't think it's right. And I'd probably say 70 to 80% of the time I'm right. I should go with my instincts when I'm like 99% sure. Hell, Rob, you'll have to be Elvis's grandfather. Absolutely, Angie or Aunt Mary. Hi, Latuya. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Bill, you see the new Latoya?
Yep, I already gave her a wrench.
No, Bill's all over this.
Didn't Elvis die in the early 70s?
Yep,
No, Elvis
77,
died.
I believe.
Really? Was it 77? I thought he was in the 80s.
Yep.
No,
You died
I think so.
constipation.
He died 2 years before John Wayne.
What Roman emperor ordered the wall put up at Rome's northern border between Scotland and England?
Oh God, I know this one. Starts with an H.
Harold.
Yep. Hadrian's Wall.
Hadrian's Wall.
Mystic got it.
Yep.
Way to go, Mystic.
Cool.
I'll take things I don't know for $100.
Yeah, Invincible, Donna. Invincible's a great movie. Yep, way to go, Mystic. Howdy, Moon. Hey, I want to thank everybody. I want to thank everybody for last night at Monday Digs. You guys had some great comments. Appreciate you enjoying the video. But yeah, I had some great comments I've been going through, and we had 2 new channels on last night, guys. One was making his premiere. We had some really good videos on last night.
My favorite Wahlberg movie is Shooter. Just because
Shooter.
when he
Anytime
When
Denise and I are sitting here flipping channels and Shooter's on, we just stop and start watching it.
because when he walk up, why are you doing this? They shot my dog. That says it all right there.
That's it. They're going to pay. But when he shows them that he changed the firing pins microscopically to where they wouldn't
Yeah.
fire, But yeah, that final scene in the cabin when Ned Beatty and Danny Glover just think they're untouchable. That's just a great scene. Ned Beatty's been around forever.
Yeah.
Rob, have you ever had a chance to read Richie's books?
No, I'd like to. The last one he wrote is my kind of book. So
It's a thriller.
yeah, I like thrillers. I like mysteries. I like thrillers, dramas.
Phil, you've read the whole thing. Is that what you characterize it as? Is a thriller?
What, the new book?
Yeah.
No, I haven't read it all yet, but I would. Yeah, a romance thriller. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd be interested in that. I love reading.
Oh, another Wahlberg movie I love was with Denzel Washington, Two Guns.
I've actually never seen that whole movie.
Oh, you need to watch it.
Yep, Ned Beatty and Deliverance. Yep. Hi, Torchy.
I'm more of a Clint Eastwood fan. Wahlberg.
Well, you know,
Okay, I think Tom Hanks has only made one bad movie, and that was that bad movie he made where the whole cast was cursing the whole movie. I don't know why he made that movie. The one where they play a bunch of master thieves and burglars.
Lucinda, which town?
Yeah, I know, Scott. There's been some major stuff going on in the NBA playoffs.
Richie, what was the title of your book of your thriller book?
It's Fragments of Time.
Hi, Owen.
Yeah, hold it up. Fragments of Time.
Make sure it's by Richie Kemp because there's another one under the same name by a different
There's
author.
another one. Yeah.
Hi, man.
Ocean
Matt.
11 movie. Evening, Matt.
Yeah, I'm at Louisiana. Okay, Lucinda.
Howdy, Johnny Small Pepper.
Yeah, I can't wait till Bill finishes the book so he can tell me how
That'll
surprised he
probably
was.
be in the next couple of days, Richie.
I was going to say, Bill, you should be having a lot of downtime coming up, sir.
Well, not so much total downtime. Just all I can do is get up and walk around for, because they don't want you just to do nothing. They told me to take it easy. Don't overdo it. Don't even start any, physical
Evening,
therapy.
Don.
Oh, the beginning at the restaurant and the bank. Okay, Lucinda. That was in your hometown in Louisiana. Cool.
Hey, Captain Vic. Good evening. Oh, and I also want to thank Bill for what the hell night did we do the? When did we do the coins? Was that Friday night, Saturday night, Thursday night?
It wasn't Saturday. Thursday? Sunday.
Oh, Sunday.
Yeah, it was Sunday night. Thank you, Tom.
Yeah, May 11th. So 2 days ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys did well. I was watching it real close to the end. You guys were up high, and then I stepped away for a second. I came back to the computer, and you guys had turned into a semi-driver talking crap or something like that. I don't know. Channel changed on me.
It was a great evening, Danny D. She's got your link up for your book, Rich.
Well,
Thank
that's
you.
what I'm going to give away tonight is one of Richie's books.
Ooh.
Nice.
Definitely get in on that. Sunday night. Thank you, Angie. Hey, Jay Paul. Good evening.
But hopefully, whoever gets it will do a opening or at least a YouTube review of it to try and help with traction.
Angie and Rick want to do a read together. Whether a group of people read so many chapters, and then I'll come on with them, and everyone will discuss and tell
Yeah,
us
but you
what
gotta-
they think is going to happen next and what they think about it so far and that kind of thing.
Yeah, but that's not very inclusive to those of us who don't even know how to read. I was
There's
looking to read.
an audiobook version.
Not to read.
Howdy, Ringo. Hi, Miss Wendy. Yeah, when I was younger, I used to just. I remember back in my single police days, I could on my day off I could curl up with a book, eat 3 bowls of cereal for breakfast, start reading my book, have another 2 or 3 bowls of cereal for lunch, read my book till dinner time, have another 3 or 4 bowls of cereal at dinner time, fall asleep reading my book, never talked to another person, never left the house, and it was a great day.
Did you ever wonder why you were single?
Nope, did not.
Didn't care.
Didn't care. That's right.
Oh, if you don't think there's YouTube book clubs, Angie's, you're confused. I cannot think of a club that there is not a YouTube channel for.
Or a Facebook channel too.
We have members of our metal detecting club that also belong to like rock hounding clubs. They belong to flower clubs. And they're older people in their 70s, and they do it to go out to be social. Not that they are very active in that particular activity. They just, it gets them out and they can see other people their age and they're out social. They're social.
Hey, old Pilone.
I've had a very Menardo
Pilone.
interesting day today. I invited my 21-year-old nephew over to make some money because the kid needs money really bad to pay off some tickets and stuff. So I invited him over to make some money, and I thought we'd help Denise out and get the sprinkler system, well, maybe not done, but further along while she was at work, and I'd surprise her. And we weren't moving as fast as I thought. And then Denise came home, and we were working on some more stuff. And then she says, well, the problem is no pressures because it's got a leak at the face over by the house where the sprinkler lines come in. So they were taking the old hose off. They have like a 1.5-foot section of hose that comes from the faucet to the pipe. And there's like a flex hose, and he was taking it off, and it was stuck on. So he went to yank it, lost his balance, and stepped on the 3 sprinkler lines with the timers on them, and snapped those pipes right off. So he did about $150 worth of damage when I was going to pay him about $20 for work today. And yeah, it's just, if you look at the table back there, you'll see all these PVC and sprinkler parts. Yeah, just he comes around the side of the house holding all the broken pipes, and I was like, what? Yeah, Amanda, it was just. And then I give Denise the broken part. She's got this big, massive broken part in her hand. I show her pictures. I went on Home Depot's website. I showed her the pictures of the pieces we need to rebuild it and get it. And said, okay, we need 3 1-inch tees. There you go. We need 2 1-inch tees. She came home with the 2 1-inch tees. We need 2 1-inch 90s. She came home with those. And then I said, look at the edge of the pipe. We need the sleeve that goes in the tee that reduces the 1-inch pipe to a 3/4 pipe that goes into the ground. This comes from the pump and goes into the ground. So she comes home with this. And I go, what the hell's that? She goes, that's the sleeve. And I said, Dee, I showed you on the picture. It's got this little edge. Well, this is the one the guy gave me. He said this is the correct one. I go, Dee, did he even put it in the pipe? No, he just told me it's the right one. I go, is this the same guy that gave you the wrong info 2 days ago? Yeah. I called up Home Depot and I said, I want to speak to a manager. Hi, this is Kevin. I said, or Keith. Keith, I said, you got a moron I said, I'm not usually nasty to people on the phone. I said, my girlfriend's been to Home Depot 4 times, and the moron you have working in the PVC pipe department has given her the wrong items. I said, I give her the item number, I give her a picture on her phone, and she brought in the old pieces, and the guy can't even match them up. Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that, sir. Is she on her way back here? I said, yeah, for the 5th time. I have her meet me at the front of the store. I will personally take her back and make sure we get the right parts. So, yeah, she came back with the right part. Sleeve fits right in. 3/4-inch pipe here. I don't know why that was so hard. So
At least the manager didn't tell you I'm working plumbing today.
No,
I'm working what?
Hey,
At least the
use
manager didn't say I'm
Please.
working plumbing today.
Come on, go use it. Come on.
So anyway, hopefully we'll make some. It is aggravated, Loretta, absolutely.
Yeah, Scott.
Yeah, he says, yeah, I do have more odds work.
Well,
Good evening, Papa.
troubled one over in the gold community. He's some kind of overseer at Home Depot. But I spend my whole day babysitting grown men babies.
Yep. And then I go, because Troy works the floor at Home Depot, and he does a lot of electrical stuff in the electrical department. And I go down, and I've gone down there and I've seen Troy, and watching Troy work the floor and giving the advice he gives. It's like watching the guy metal tech. He just freaking knows what he's doing. And
Oh, Papa.
It's better than what you usually get when you go to Home Depot. Usually, everyone in the store is trying to avoid you at all costs.
Yeah, it's the truth.
a lot of people here.
That must be the difference in the cultures of the areas, because you go into a Home Depot down here and they're just all congregating in a circle, usually in the pathway that you need to walk in or out of the store to where you have to walk around them, talking about their tattoos and who they're sleeping around with else at Home Depot. It's pretty annoying.
Zach, I want to ask you a question, Zach, and I don't want to get into politics here because we're not gonna get into politics. But I want to ask you, with these ice roundups right now, are in your area in California at Home Depot, are you seeing a lot less migrant people hanging out in the morning looking for jobs in the morning?
Where I live, we never had that. We never had them hanging out. There's work. We got farms. We got dairy farms. I've never seen migrants hanging out in front of my Home Depot. Next city over,
they've already got their work. They've already got.
Next city over, which is way bigger than us, you see a little bit of them, but I doubt it.
I just didn't know because there has definitely been a decrease here on people showing up looking for work. They just don't.
We used to get them back home where I lived up in Northern California because we had apple and peach orchards all around the place, so they'd show up there.
And Joel, that's a big difference between our Home Depot and our Lowe's. Our Lowe's here usually has more people staffed, and
Hi, Rob Whitegold.
So, yeah. See, Rob's out there in California.
Yep.
Doesn't have anyone in the corners anymore looking for work. Yeah, that's what I was thinking was going to happen.
Yeah, we never had them. The next cities over, they had a few, and then down the hill, as we call it, down Colin Pass, there was always some there. But my city never had them. We have work here.
Richie, did you read Torchy's comment, Richie?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah. I mean,
Wow.
she knows what I mean.
Okay. But anyway, it was a fun night. We went to a different restaurant. They had different kind of food. I got a calzone tonight, and that's technically not on my diet, but it's mostly full of cheese and meat. And I do have to admit that the crust on the calzone, they used a very, very thin dough, so it wasn't like a real coated. And then I actually ordered extra cheese, and it was good. But all of us at the table commented they put a lot of oregano in their marinara and their spaghetti sauce, and a lot of salt. So everything was very heavily salted and very heavily oregano in the sauce. So it was a good calzone, but was it the best calzone I ever had? No.
Obviously, I know nothing about Italian food, but I've been liking my spaghetti sauces with pepper in it. At home,
The little red peppers,
crushed red peppers.
Yeah.
At home, if I'm just making some Prego or making some garbage sauce that we make at home, if you add just a little bit of pepper in it, doesn't even have to be spicy. Just a little bit of pepper in it to give it a different flavor is pretty good.
but yeah, somebody got a burger tonight. Somebody else, 2 different people ordered pizzas. Denise got a pizza. The fries were really good. We got garlic knots. They were yummy because they were slightly undercooked, which is the way Denise and I like them. So and then obviously we won a $20 gift card. So yeah,
What's that? $20 each or $20 for your table?
No, just $20 for the team. They're new. They've only been open 7 weeks now, so this was only the 3rd week they've had trivia. So they're trying to build up their clientele. I mean, while we were there were several people getting to go pizzas, and several more tables came in while we were there. And they've got a really nice setup. They've got a really open area with the artificial turf, and they've got the cornhole game set up. They've got an outdoor cooker and smoker. They've got a little section in the corner where they play live music 4 nights a week, and I think the place is going to do well.
If you want to help them the best you can, leave them a review on Google.
Yes, he asked
on
us to leave. He asked us to leave a review on Facebook. That's thanks for the reminder, Zach.
No,
Hey, John.
Facebook's okay, but do make sure you do Google too, because the Google reviews. It's like when I'm out and about. Me and my brother were out the other morning a couple of weeks ago, and food near me. We found this little cafe in a couple cities over from here. T&T Cafe had like 4.6 stars. We went in there. It was the exact type of cafe you could go sit down in the 70s. You still poured your sugar from the little container. The waitress was busy as can be. Every table was full. It was a great place, and I went there because of the reviews, and I left them a review too. And he's like, leave them reviews. It helps.
Hey guys, I'm going to take off.
Okay,
Wow, Mark, thanks for giving me 20 minutes, Mark. Appreciate it.
Rob, you know what? Later.
But no, I was in a stream the other night that I wasn't on, and Mark did the same thing. So yes, I know it's not me. Yeah, we don't have Menards down here, Marty. My sister took me one into Missouri. Oh my God, those places are huge. You could literally fit 3 Home Depots inside of a Menards. Nice job, Marty.
I'm back in a second.
Good evening, 5 Mile.
Oh, 5 Mile. Excuse me. Oh, hey. I got a wife for who wants her? What's that mean, Ellsworth? Oh, hi, Dennis. For those who came in late, I will show you. I got something from Bill at Digging SoCal. Yeah, I do, Torch. I got to get up early. I'm not going to sleep that much tonight. I'll sleep through, But I got this beautiful challenge coin from Bill at Digging SoCal. It is a gorgeous coin. On the back, he's a retired sheriff, so it had the LA County Sheriff's motto in the name, which is a tradition of service. I got number 2. So,
That's freaking awesome, Bill.
thank you. It is awesome. I told Jim right off, I'm not giving it away.
That's a great little, yeah. I mean,
Yeah. You can tell that this thing, it must have cost them a pretty penny to have 300 of these made.
yeah.
Thank you, 5 Mile.
Yeah, that's a good looking challenge coin.
Yep, that I'm keeping. That's a keeper. Okay, I will, Georgianne. Have a good night.
Hey, Georgine.
Greg, Yankee down south. Good evening.
Evening, Greg.
Hey, Greg.
Hello, Anna. I missed you. Oh. Hi, Frank. How you doing?
Hey, Matt.
I just realized I just made a pot of coffee and I'm not going to be able to drink it in the morning. Mm.
Oh, you set it on a timer? Or?
No, but it's a stainless steel craft, so it'll probably still be semi-warm when I get home.
I know when Denise makes me coffee in
Hi,
that
Randy.
thermos mug I got,
Thanks for stopping by.
it lasts for quite a long time.
Yeah. That's why I buy those. Plus, if you drop it, it don't break. They sure got pricey now. They used to be actually cheaper than a regular coffee maker. Oh, excuse me. Dang. But yeah, I guess after I get home tomorrow, I'll do a short video or something on let everybody know how it came out. So.
Be the Bionic Bill then.
Bionic Bill, yeah. That's going to be fun going through airport detectors now.
We have the power. We can rebuild it.
Yeah. Hi, Workman.
Bill will be better, stronger, faster.
I don't know about all that, but at least I'll be able to walk again. But I haven't
Bill,
been, you know.
I'm really looking forward to you doing this, Bill, because I'm going to use it as a what's the word I want to look for here? Inspiration, I guess, that this can work for me.
Oh, it's going to work for you, Rob. I have no doubt. Bionic Bill sounds like a kid's book, Richie says, Torchy.
Absolutely, Finders. Yep, that'll.
I don't know where
Absolutely.
they come up with that sound effect, but
Good evening, Miss Anna. Did I miss Miss Anna coming in?
Yes, you did.
Hi, Workmans.
Glanced over her just like the rules in the OSHA safety handbook. You never even saw them.
That's why I always liked Mike Rowe and Dirty Jobs. He was like, all right, folks, safety is job 3. And every time he would say that, I'd roll. Because the last thing that they did there, they did a lot of things that definitely didn't look like safety was their number one concern.
Well, you know, the one I could never understand about that show, I liked that show. I liked watching that show. It's just about time to rewatch them on YouTube. The one thing I couldn't understand about that show, in the intro of a show, as the auto mechanics section, they show a guy cutting an AC line with a pair of like tree snips or whatever and just exhausting it all to the atmosphere. How the hell did you get away with that? You know, that's like a $10,000 fine if I get caught doing that. How can you post that on TV? And he probably got that shopper fine. You cannot exhaust.
Yeah, well, that
Yeah.
TV show Curse of Oak Island came to my little park and water park and county park next to Denise's, and they show up there and look for, buried treasure from Hernando de Soto and the Wishing Well and the Fountain of Youth, and then it gets so much publicity. The state went, oh, you know what? They weren't really supposed to do any metal detecting there. We're going to slap a state archaeological site on there. So now, the big TV show got to do their dig there, but now I can't even go there and look for chains on the beach anymore.
little guy who loses again.
Yeah, exactly, Richie.
All right, we just need one of you guys to pioneer some metal detecting shoes where they're just built into the bottom of shoes, and you guys can walk around funnily on the dirt until you hear some noises.
Mr. Randy's here. I've been wanting to stop and say hi to Mr. Randy on one of his shorts and ask him how he's doing and where he's been. Hopefully he's just busy with all his work.
He'd be like a shoe phone. He'd be the shoe detective.
Oh, you guys could shuffle around on the ground on these sites where you're not allowed to swing a metal detector, and then you could bend over.
Jeremy, fine in Alabama. How you doing?
Yep, exactly, Zach.
It'll have to be a Deus because they're the only ones that have everything wireless.
I mean, realistically, you could just tape a pinpointer to your leg, tape a Garrett to one side, and a Nocta to the other, to where they have different sounds and.
Well, yeah, but that's what that.
Jeremy.
What is that? Is that X Fines thing or whatever? The guy that dragged that pinpointer through and then he stops it right at the base of that log or whatever, and then pulls out that golden chest or whatever. Oh my God, that is.
Oh yeah, he does a bunch
every time one of them pops up on my feed and I see it's got 1 million views, I literally want to just pull my effing hair out. I really do.
Hi,
It's
David
just-
Carlisle. Thanks for being here. We
Hi,
got
David.
52 in the house, and Randy's telling you he's been in California for 3 weeks now, Rob.
Fantastic, Randy. I hope that's good.
Blind Frog Ranch. I haven't seen that one yet. But you talk about safety in the workplace. 1988, I was a supervisor at a place, and I ran the assembly division. And they came out and they said, "You got to have a safety meeting today." Okay. You got to teach them how to use these tools in this pamphlet. I opened up, it was a Phillips screwdriver and a blade screwdriver. I went, "You're freaking kidding me."
Did
Said,
you guys
"Oh,
see?
yeah."
Did you guys see the post that Old Palone put up? They're links to metal detecting sandals. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Bill.
No, it's okay. But
All
I
right.
just couldn't believe, I go, all these people have been freaking using these things for years. And I'm supposed to have to stop production to do a safety meeting to tell them how to correctly use a Phillips or a straight blade screwdriver. Yes.
My sister was an executive for GM and Toyota for 25 years, and she flat out said to me more. She says, "I can't tell you how many times that the company meetings are just the biggest waste of freaking times that I've ever seen." She said, "I could be getting so much work done in my office
Good night, Danny.
instead of just sitting here at a meeting."
Yeah.
Well, what's the saying for that? An entire meeting for something that should have been said in an email?
Yeah. Brian, if I haven't said hi to you, sir, hi to Brian Oilier.
One of my favorite ones, I was helping this other supervisor out, and there had been rumors going around this place today that there was going to be layoffs. That happens in production. Things slow down, people get laid off. So he stopped production, yelled at everybody. He goes, "There are not going to be layoffs, yada, yada, yada." So they came through, laid people off. Then he held another meeting. That had nothing to do, those rumors had nothing to do. I go, "Oh, shut the F up, pal." Jesus.
Does anybody watch those little cartoons, stick figure cartoons of Veronica? They're little short cartoons
I
about
do.
this lady that has to deal with HR and her boss. They are just flipping hilarious.
The funny ones are when she makes cartoons about her bosses telling her about the cartoons about her social media presence or whatever. Well, you're making our company look bad. Well, how is that? I've never said what company it is.
Guys, if you haven't made a comment in the last few minutes, please leave a comment so I can get you in the duck race.
And this duck race is for, remind us?
Whenever you want to run one, I'm giving away one of Richie's books. I don't care when that happens.
Okay. Zach, thank you, Zach. Zach's going to give away
Thank
one of
you,
Richard's
Zach.
books.
It's already in my Amazon cart and ready to.
Zach's the
It's
man.
the ace, hello.
Which one you giving away?
Do what?
Which one you giving away?
Well, I don't really know what all books you have. I know you got some kids' books, and I know something else, but you got a thriller, Fragments of Time here. Generally, I'm probably out of the majority of the people in our communities, other than a certain few I could mention, I probably have the youngest kids out of us all. So I would say we probably need to give away a more adult level book.
Howdy,
Yep.
Colonel's Collecting.
Younger kids than me, I can't think of very many. Flying Arrow, maybe. It's just not a young community, so I'll give away an adult style book.
Howdy, Face the Ace.
50 in the house. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow, this is awesome.
Hello, Face. Now, Richie, are you doing any shorts on your books?
No, I haven't done any shorts. I've done a few little TikTok videos, but
I think for traction and advertising, we all know shorts get the exposure on YouTube. I think traction and advertising, it might not be a bad idea for you to preface maybe some certain
buddy, I see you.
and
Yeah, I
show
would
them.
do that.
It's
I
free
think-
advertising.
I didn't think of that. I didn't think of shorts.
Yeah, I mean, if you just did like an advertisement, and so Merck cleaned the oil stain off of the driveway with gasoline, but wanted it to dry faster, so he lit the gasoline. Rob's not paying attention.
I heard that, sir.
Well, no, you missed it in the beginning, Rob. Richie was talking about he likes to have very interesting characters for his books with very unique characters. So I was telling him maybe he could make one that was in the medical industry that metal detected, and often had a different, unique sense of humor that was very inclusive and wore any clothes they wanted to. And I was thinking maybe we could name it Merc.
Merc would be a good name for a character in metal detecting. Merc Johnson or something.
Merc Johnson.
This is Merc.
That sounds like a little romance right there. Merc Johnson.
That's got a character's name written all over it.
Merc is a fun guy to hang out with.
That's it.
But when he works around his house, don't do what Merc does.
Yeah, definitely don't do
Kinda
what Merc does.
embellishes a little bit on the character.
I mean, if his name is Merc Johnston, then he's got to work at Honston's. Merc Johnston that worked at Honston's.
What, buddy?
Watch Merc put the ladder on his roof, lean it against the tree to cut the branch.
Watch Merc.
Actually,
Oh, I love
The ladder in the bed of the truck is
fail videos. Epic fail videos are just the best,
They are. Good evening,
Especially-
Mandy.
especially when it's not me.
Hello, Mandy.
I always love it when a guy drops a tree right on his brand new truck. You know?
No,
I
I'm
would
really
have
gonna
that
go.
every time I have trees taken down.
Yeah.
I mean they're all pretty funny, but I prefer when the wives are the ones filming the tree falling, or silo toppling. Those seem to go equally as well. I tell him not to. Oh, look at where he's. Oh, that idiot.
I also do like the ones where the guys film their wives trying to do stuff that have never done.
Merc Diggler says,
Merc Diggler.
Merc Diggler, there you go.
Merc Diggler says, John at Finders Keepers. That's a good one.
Texas Donna, one run of Richie's books tonight. Very, very nice. Yeah, Richie, I'd say make little shorts on your books. If you could tell the story, I don't know if you can
He
animate
used to work at Lowe's.
tell a story, like a good librarian or something where they get into the characters or whatever. If you could story tell like that, it would do real good. But it's a great way to get them out there. Angie was offering to do a short or two if you would allow her to.
Yeah, you could do it short. Appreciate it. Any help I can get.
Texas Donna says Merc the jerk.
Yeah, good job.
That would cover me too.
You guys remember?
Alright.
You guys remember when Mark C was real intent on correcting mostly me anytime he said, and Mark's in the house, and he'd say, not Mark C, not Mark TBH. So I had to specify Mark C is in the house, not Mark.
Yeah.
Well, this isn't bad for the first round through. I got 42 in here. That's not bad, guys. So we've only got 8 people that need to give me their names.
Don't put me in.
Don't put
Don't
me
put
in.
me
I already have a copy of my
I
book.
already got a copy.
Yeah, Richie's got a copy.
I got a
I mean,
copy.
you can put us in, just running to
Well,
get
I'm
him.
leaving everybody in because there's not going to be
don't have
somebody
it.
who says Mr. Randy, Metal Detective Mr. Randy says he has and Dr. Otek Digger he'd like to give away.
Nice.
Thank you, Mr. Randy.
Thank you, Randy.
And I have a Barber Dime I'd like to give away tonight.
Awesome.
So we're just going to be rocking and rolling here. So let me know you guys are here.
What's burning? Yes.
Gary Holder, welcome. Mr. Tully.
Evening, Mr. Tully. Get him in there.
Yeah, we got 51 in the house. He said, I don't want to be in there. Richie doesn't want to be in there. And Jackson doesn't want to be in there. So,
Well, I'm not taking you
Alrighty.
down just for one race.
We'll just give it to the next person down the line.
Yeah, there you go.
Like, I mean-
Absolutely.
We both know what started that fire.
Mr. Tom Riley's here.
yes, he is.
Evening, Tom.
Rocky Fry, good evening. I'm here
Good evening,
physically, but
Rocky.
mentally is in question. We're all that way tonight, Rocky. So you're in the right place.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Where you going, buddy? I can't bend over anymore, Zeus. We don't want to fall out of the chair again.
No.
Yeah, no, that would be bad. Denise has already gone to bed. We don't want to. We don't want to be yelling for Denise.
No. That would be bad juju.
Yes. But Bill, I'm getting excited for you tomorrow, sir.
Thank you. Well, I'm getting excited. I know you're going to have it pretty soon too, Rob. That's awesome.
All right, we got 53 in the room. I've got 47 in the race.
Speak up now or miss out.
Yeah, Mermaid X Funds is totally legit. Absolutely, Anna. Oh, that made my
Thank
night.
you, Loretta. Thank you, Danny D.
All right, let me just scroll through these, make sure I'm not missing anybody.
You got
Oh,
a
Bill.
man.
Bill, did you show Rob what the SoCal coin?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he just showed that a few minutes ago. That thing is just absolutely stunningly beautiful.
It is.
Well, Zaxon, he offered you one.
I just emailed him today. He just emailed me back. I'll answer it in a little bit here.
Cool. Thank you, Anna.
The
Okay, Lauren, I got you.
we are smarter than you.
Oh,
You know-
Detecting with Jim. Good evening, Detecting with Jim.
This is what I got from Bill at Digging SoCal, a challenge coin. He had 300 made. I got number 2.
Oh, he had 300 made. I didn't hear you say that before. Wow. 300. Wow.
And yeah,
But
that's
good.
gonna cost. These are nice coins. They had to cost him a pretty penny. And he's a retired LA sheriff, so a tradition of service is their motto, and that's what's on the back.
Good evening, Maple Leaf.
And I'm pretty sure everybody in here knows what a challenge coin is.
I learned.
Well, yeah, they started off in the military, but a lot of police departments are doing, and then basically
Fire
people on
departments.
YouTube. Yeah, fire departments, but it basically YouTube's
Oh,
basically,
even academics are doing it now. Everybody's gotten into it.
yeah, everybody's doing their own version of them. But Bill's that's a legit coin. That's not sheet metal. It's not aluminum. It's not
Oh,
not
no,
wood. That's heavy brass.
It is. It is heavy. It's very heavy and big, and it's gorgeous coin. So he spent a lot of money.
Evening, Ringo.
Thank you, Texas Donna.
Say please.
What did you say?
Say please.
All right, Bill, we're pretty close. We've got 50 people in here. Oh, make that 51.
Detecting with Jim. Hello.
I just
Rob
put him in.
Weingold.
Yep, got to get Rob Weigold in there.
Nice, Rob.
$4 in clad and three Wheaties. Nice. Why gold?
Oh, Rob.
Sure.
I watched this. Ran across this one channel today just because of the picture. The guy had 2 boxes of pennies. Opened them both up, and about half of them were copper colored, I mean, real copper. And he got buttload of wheats out of both boxes. Some old ones from the 20s and 30s. So he found some keepers.
Okay, how much copper is in a copper penny?
I think 75%.
All right,
I think-
somebody was in chat the other night. Copper up in their area was up at $4.30 a pound.
Yep.
Yep.
I think
Oh,
it's
no.
95% copper and 5% zinc.
Yes, you're right. You're right, Bill. 95% copper prior to 82 and earlier, and only 5% zinc. So yeah, Zach, 95% copper. So virtually
And-
the whole penny.
They flipped it around when they went to zinc. Now they're 95% zinc and 5% copper.
Actually, they're less than that, Bill. They're 97.5% zinc.
Oh, now they've dropped it
Only-
even more. Okay.
Only 2.5 copper plating. That's how thin it is.
Oh, sorry, Anna. That's all you got today? Bummer. Guess you're right. It's summertime
Yeah.
for you down there. It's low.
If you could get your hands on enough copper pennies, you could actually scrap them out for copper.
That's what the guy's doing. He's filling his book up. He's only like 24 away from filling his Lincoln penny books. And the coppers he's saving, he's returning the zincs, but he's saving the coppers when they say pennies no longer any good, which means you're not destroying money, and they will accept them as copper scrap. I mean, some places do now, but a lot don't.
Yeah, I know our recycling place definitely would not take copper coins. I'm 99% sure on that.
Well, I used to hit a place up in
Gotcha, Jim.
33 miles from where I live because it was owned by some Spanish people, and they didn't really care. So you could turn in copper pennies there.
My
Nice.
old
Not
a guy
bad.
a guy I used to work for was curious, so he went down to our local recycling place and asked what they give up for catalytic converters or whatever. Oh, we don't buy converters. And then the owner comes popping around from wherever he was hiding or whatever. We give $5 a pound for converters. $5 a pound for converters. You're talking a newer vehicle. Converter might weigh 10, 15 pounds. So he'll give them $50, $75 or whatever for what it costs the owner $1,000 to replace.
Yeah, and I thought, don't they have like $100 worth of gold in them?
Platinum,
Palladium.
Oh, okay.
palladium, excuse me.
Palladium. There's other chemicals in them too. I think one of them's rhodium or something like that. But
Yeah, I thought so, Greg. I was 99% sure of that.
once I melt down a penny,
No problem, Ricky. I know it's past
I
your
give
normal
you
time.
good luck to find that.
All right, Bill. I
Yeah,
actually am.
We know, Greg. We know it's illegal, but some places will take them anyways. Hey, we ready to run a race?
In Madison, Maine.
Jason, thank you.
Boom. Thank you, Jace.
No, that wasn't me, Anna. Rob's
Yeah, that was me, Anna.
That was Rob. Hi, Nathan.
What, buddy? Does the chat realize how loud you are?
Frank. Northern Found.
Oh, Northern.
Evening, Mr.
Sure,
Jeremy.
Jane.
Picking up the Carolinas.
Yeah, word got out about Richie's book.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
I thought you identified as a taco, Jason. I guess it's okay to change. Everybody else does these days.
What, are you taking a dig at my state, Bill?
Huh?
I said, what, are you taking a dig at my state?
No.
One of the largest economies in the world, even if we have purple hair.
Good evening, dog. Is my co-pilot. Hello, Nathan.
Well, Jason's up in BF Egypt, out of Canada.
He's in frozen Egypt.
Yeah,
What, buddy?
where the mummies are cold.
Excuse me for the interruption here, guys.
Digging up the Carolinas is wanting to know if you broke your silver record Sunday night, Rob.
I broke my live Sunday record.
Yep.
16,
Good evening, William E.
16 silvers is the most I've ever gotten in a live stream, whether it's by myself or competing against, well, the two that I've done competing against Mallyman 24, I've never found a silver in the 2 times. And that, what did he have that box that night, Bill? 28, 32 or whatever? He had that one box. He had
28 or 32.
Yeah, he had a freaking killer box.
I mean,
that night.
it was a freaking total disaster.
The points were something like 272 to 27 or something. It was just, it was just ugly.
I started
that
to
box-
say,
That
I-
box last night I could have competed with, and then with the 5 proofs, because he gave like 25 points or 20 points for a proof. I could have competed in last night's in that box, and I've got 2 more boxes in the garage, and one of them might be the companion box, and then I've got another box at the bank that I'm picking up tomorrow. So I'll have 3 boxes of halves here. Bill and I are going to do another box Thursday night, guys.
Yep.
Shane usually
Hi,
does
Dutchie.
Thursday. Shane usually does some 9 to about 10:15. So around 10 o'clock, I'll start setting up the camera and the lights and everything, and I'll get Denise will carry over the box of halves, and then as soon as he gets over, whether it be 10:10, 10:20, we'll start it right after Shane's, so I don't step on his feet, and then we'll do another box live Thursday night, and then maybe we'll do another box Sunday night after that. I mean, out of the 7 boxes in the garage, I've done 5 of them. And out of the 5, we've gotten silver in 3 out of the 5. So I'll take that. I'll take that any freaking day of the week.
yeah, when Rob went up against Mike that night, I was the sportscaster, and I started to say,
And
Well,
the
it
sport,
could- I started to say, it could be worse. And I said, I can't lie. I've never seen anything this bad in my life.
no, it couldn't have been worse. Good evening, Dutchy Jocko. All right, we've got a great crowd here tonight. We have 56 people, which is perfect because I have 58 in the evening, Mr. Craig. I have 58, so that means everybody's here. Yeah, William, that was. I'm not arguing at all, William. My ratio lately has been awesome, William. I'm hoping Thursday's box. What did it say? Tuesday. Yeah, I'm hoping Thursday's box is the companion box. I need to get out and get some of these coins back.
Yeah.
I was hurting too much after Metal Detector Monday to take anything back to the bank up in Pensacola. I was just hurting too much Monday. I had to have the housekeeper from the hotel help me load my truck back up that morning. But yeah, great that Mr. Nathan's here. Dog is my co-pilot, guys. A senior.
Hi, Fairy Dust.
He's been on YouTube quite a while, guys. Good man.
Oh, fairy dust.
Hi, Miss Fairy Dust.
Well, let's run some races, Rob.
Yep, put Miss Fairy Dust in here now, Bill, and that is it. We are caught up.
And you got SC Sheldon in there?
Nope. Thank you for mentioning him. Put him in right now. Boom.
Medical Ejectress. Hello.
Okay, we'll get medical in there too.
And you got Jason BC Treasure Trails.
Yep, I got him.
Hi, Rick Hay.
Bill, this may be the most people we've had in a race on your Tuesday night.
Probably.
I've got 63 names in here. That might be a record for us. All right, Bill, the race is ready. There you go. You got it.
Yep.
Hit done. Hit set.
And the first race is for what?
That's what we're going to determine right now. What do you guys want to do the first race for?
It makes no difference to me.
You want to do it for the book, Zach?
Makes sense.
Jason says, don't put me in because he's just going to say re-race. Well, if you come up, we'll run the race again. It's easier than. Oh,
Nope.
okay, never mind.
Nope. I'll take him out right there. Boom. There we go.
If the winner of the book winds up being in Canada, you're going to get equal value in PayPal or Cash App or Amazon gift card or something like that. I don't think they'll let me send it to Canada. I
All
couldn't
righty,
see-
guys. This is for Mr. Ritchie's new book, his new romantic drama thriller.
This
Um,
book is called Fragments of Time by Richie Kemp.
There you go, guys. 3, 2, 1, shuffled 3 times, and go. Alrighty, Bill, let me get my notepad ready with all the races.
Oh, and I know Torchy. I think Torchy's still in here. Let's see. Yep, Torchy's still in here. Torchy, I will be getting your prize out. I'm just waiting for some international stamps to come in. 'Cause I'm out of them. Because if I send it regular as a parcel, it will cost a lot. But I weighed the stuff and it's under an ounce, so I can package it up and put it in an envelope and
Those,
throw
those
them.
non-bendable or global stamps for $1.44 are just a deal and a half.
Yep. Dirt cheap. Otherwise, it'd cost me
Yeah,
about 20 bucks.
let's not tell the post office that, okay?
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys, here comes the 19-second fade. All the little aliens are going backwards. Jay Paul's floating up there in the front. Tom Kingery's hanging up there. Look at Angie and Rick up there is another little blue floater. Face the Ace is the little purple guy. Here comes the robot. Dog is Moko Pirate Nathan. But old Palone comes flying up from the back.
Oh, Palone for the win. Well, Torchy, I want to get it to you before the Canadian Post goes on strike again.
Palone, you'll read Richie's book, correct?
What?
Oh, Palone, are you still here?
I'm looking for him.
I don't see him yet.
He was here a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yes, he's there.
Since he's not
Congrats,
seems to be
old-
up here, let's get the. And we know Jackson doesn't want to give the book to himself, so that would fall to Amanda if old Palone
No,
doesn't.
Palone is here, but he said no for some reason. Palone, you'll read the book?
No, I guess he said no.
I don't know. Palone, do you want the book or you want to pass it on to somebody? We see you're here.
You want the book? You want the book, buddy, or should we pass that on?
Oh,
Wow.
sorry, Torchy.
Wow, Torchy.
All right, Palone,
Yes,
email.
please. He said yes, please. Okay. He said yes, please. So old Palone. Thank you, old Palone.
And that book was from one of our own, Madison, Maine. Does some very good writings, I guess.
Thank you, Zaxxon.
My pleasure. Hello, Thomas 907.
Torchy, do you have anything? Do you have anything lined up, Torchy?
My pleasure, Palone.
Egan got you in, buddy. I will double check that, but yep. All right, we took BC Treasure Trails out. I've never had a business close up to where I lost a job like that.
I worked a few places where they closed the doors on us, but they didn't give us any.
I had businesses ask me to leave, but they didn't close. They just asked me to leave.
Were you employed there, or were you just hanging around?
No, I was employed there. And as my buddy Steve likes to say, it's not that you lost your job; it's still there. Just somebody else is still doing it. And I was like,
You lost your job. It's just somebody better is doing it.
yeah. Well, no, I found out from my buddy, my partner at the job, and he basically says I can't remember our boss's name, Tim or Rand. I don't remember his name. He goes, man, he tells me every day, I miss Rob so much out there. He says the person that they got the place, Rob, just has no idea what they're doing. And I'm like, well, yep, 10 years experience went right out the door.
Yeah, I worked like 3 places. 2 of them, they gave us about a week's notice before they closed.
Wow. 355 years old. Wow.
But the last place that did it to me, I was supposed to open up Saturday morning to go work, and the lock had been changed. And a few people showed up. They're going, what's going on? I said, oh, the lock's changed. Well, apparently the tax people came in Friday evening after everybody was gone and closed the guy down. Hi, Thomas.
That was a major furniture distributor out here, next city over, and it was a warehouse, and they distributed furniture across the country. I forget what company it was. They closed down. I don't know if it was corporate wide across America they closed down, or just this particular factory or whatever. But they had trucks running out to deliver stuff, and they're like, turn around, come back.
Mm-hmm.
We're closed. This is stuff that's already paid for by customers. Turn around, come back. We're closed.
Well, 5 Mile, yeah, at least you got a year's pay and 20 grand, but still, that's for 26 years. It's something. Thomas is going to be in the lower states.
He will be.
That company names that wouldn't start with an A, would it?
It might be.
Ashley.
See Donna's comment. 355 years. What the hell are they doing? Building Amish buggies? Buddy, what's going on?
Okay. So now what are we running one for, Rob?
I don't know. What do you want to do, Bill?
I don't know. I thought you were going to do one.
I'm going to do one for I'll do one for a Barber Dime.
Okay.
We can run that right now. I added the 3 people in that just came in. Shuffle characters. Shuffle twice. Shuffle 3 times. And, we got to get Miss Julie in there. Boy, did you time that right, Miss Julie.
Yeah, and
You got it right before the 3rd shuffle. All righty, set. Reshuffle. And 3, 2, 1. Let's go, Barber Dime. Bill, I haven't even had coffee yet tonight.
You haven't had coffee yet?
I haven't had coffee since noon today.
Sir, we're going to have to ask you to leave the building.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, Twilight Zone. My mom never missed the Twilight Zone. Thank you, Angie. That's very
I love
kind of
that
you,
show.
Angie.
I think I've seen every episode about 10 times.
The one I used to like the original Unsolved Mysteries.
So it was good too.
Yeah,
Those-
with the guy from the G-Men or whatever his name was.
Yeah.
I don't know his name. I just remember his voice and the.
Yes, he had a very distinct voice.
But they made those videos well, and they had updates, and it was
Robert Stack. That's
Yeah, Robert Stack.
And
who are you and what did you do with our Rob? My poop schedule is going to be off. Yep, Rod Serling did the. Well, what was the other show, Bill? You had the Twilight Zone, and then what was the other one that was like that?
Outer Limits.
Outer Limits. Here we go. Look at that backbreaking came flying up. It was the same alien too. The little blue guy with the wheels. All right, is backbreaking still here? I've heard
Yeah,
of
you're right.
Black Mirror, Madison, Maine, but I've never seen that yet.
Oh, it's good.
All right, we got the timer going. Is backbreaking here?
Night Gallery. That was only one season.
Yeah,
but-
Night Gallery with Rod Serling. Yep. That was another one my mom.
Oh wait, I'm
watched.
thinking of not Night Gallery. That was 5 seasons. One with Darren McGavin.
Oh, Night Stalker.
Night Stalker.
Yeah, my mom never missed any of those either.
I mean, you'd watch them over, then you realize there was only one season of that.
Alrighty, guys. If backbreaking doesn't answer in 24 seconds, that's going to Miss Texas Donna. I've already seen her say congrats.
Yeah.
So we know this test. Yeah, Alfred Hitchcock Hour. Yep, that's
Yeah.
another good one too.
Yeah.
He had
Uh,
he had a very distinct voice.
Thriller with Boris Karloff.
I didn't get that one.
That's a good one.
We got Creature Feature with Dr. Paul Bearer.
Oh, we had the original Creature Feature with God, I can't even think of the guy's
That one's
name.
going to that my dime's going to Miss Texas Donna. Donna,
Yep.
I'll be sending you out a Barbara dime.
Dark Shadow was good.
Oh yeah, Dark Shadows. Yep.
Okay, now I want to do a race, but the thing is, this will have to be to 48 states. If somebody from Canada wins, we'll do a gift card because one. Here, let me put myself up here where I can do a solo layout. One Olympic pin.
nice.
Oh, that's not the nice one. The nice one is, this is the Columbia Pacific Scout Slide.
Ooh,
That is nice.
ooh, I like that.
That's a really nice one. So I thought I'd give that away tonight before my surgery. So
And Al Pallone, if you're still in chat, you should have your book Thursday. That's already set.
Boom, Zach's all over it, man. Alrighty, let's run this for Bill's 2 prizes. And then we're coming up on the 11 o'clock witching hour soon, so we'll do do Mr. Randy's prize, and if he's not in the room anymore, I will contact Mr. Randy and let him know who won. But let's go ahead and do
what was Randy going to give away?
Dr. Otek Digger.
Oh, nice.
I know.
Leave me out of that one. I got enough diggers because I'm
Oh,
still
okay.
waiting on Charlie.
Donna is on a roll tonight.
I'll pass it.
Must be butter because I'm on a roll. Well, I've only got one digger, so I could always use a digger because I try and have a full second set. Mr. Randy says, I am here. Thank you, Mr.
Ah.
Randy.
Yeah, thank you,
Alrighty,
Randy.
guys.
Thank you so much.
Can you slide on a scout?
Thank you, medical Petrus. I'm in good hands. I'm pretty sure. I'm 100% sure I'll just come out flying colors.
Now, Bill, did you tell me they have you up walking that same day or the next day?
Same day.
Wow. All right,
Butter
guys.
my butt and call me a biscuit, says Donna.
All right, here we go, guys. This is from Mr. Bill's to the scout slide and the Olympic pin. Beautiful scout slide. 3, 2, 1, go. We'll take, hang on, let's get Randy's comment off there. I'm only winning because Brad's not here. Yeah. It is very nice of Randy. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Mermaid.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Very
William.
nice. Thank you, Randy.
5 Mile. Yep. Jim Steele says, good luck, all. Bill, I think you got your did you get your 5 super chats tonight?
Oh, yes, I did. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you.
Boom.
Boom. Thank you.
Mandy says same day they got to keep you from freezing up in the there you go.
Yep.
Jocko, I haven't checked in a couple days. I'll go ahead and check that tonight, sir. Ooh, Mr. Randy
Oh,
sent me.
White Gold stole Jason's alien.
Ooh, look at this baby. I will put this up, guys, when the race is over to show you people what we're going to be racing for. All right, guys. Mr. Randy was up there. Bad Idea Lab Joe. Zaxxon's up there in the little pink thing with wings.
Dutchie's wondering if you received his email, Rob.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't checked my email in the last 2 days. I have not sent you your gift card yet, Jocko.
Hey, Rob.
Look at this. Boom.
Congrats, Rob.
Look at that. Menardo Rob with the 3 things. Thank you, Bill. He's having hip replacement surgery, Sheldon.
Yep.
Boom.
Tomorrow
Oh,
morning.
let me do. Hang on.
My second one.
Hang on.
Captain Vic says rigged.
Here. There we go. Thank you, Scott.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Go, Rob. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Not sure I know the man. Thank you, William. Yep, Greg says, Rob here. There he is. He's here. Alrighty, guys, let's go back to the race. I guess I should shut that off. Okay, Miss Amanda was second. Dutchie third.
Timer on, says Torchy.
Well, thank you, J. Paul. Very kind of you. Still going like Forrest Gump. Yeah, I forgot to shut it off. All righty, guys. This is going to be for Mr. Randy's. Oh, let me do solo like Bill just did a minute ago. Mr. Randy just sent me a picture, guys. This thing is flipping gorgeous. This is what Mr. Randy's putting up, guys. Look at that gorgeous Dr. Otek knife and sheath, guys. Very, very nice, guys. All righty.
That is nice.
Very nice hand digger. It's got the serrated edges and the point. Very nice. All righty, guys. Let's get me off of solo here. Get the race back up. Hit race again. Yes. Hit shuffle characters. I know, Torchy. It's nice. I did say I'm here in the chat. You need to go back and look there, Moon.
2 pointed across the border.
Across the border. Absolutely.
Those cannot be shipped into Canada, people. So
Yep.
they consider it a knife.
Mary, I guess that's up to Randy.
Yeah.
All righty, guys. 3. We've shuffled. Let's shuffle one more time. 3, 2, 1, and go. And thank you,
Hi,
Mr.
Rocky
Randy.
Mountain
You
Brad.
guys. I'm hoping everybody here. Hey, Brad. I'm hoping everybody here is subscribed to Mr. Randy. If not, please go, guys. Not only does he have a wonderful channel with great videos and wonderful shorts, Mr. Randy is truly just a wonderful man. Wonderful person.
Unsharpened pencils only, please, says Jason.
That's exactly right. I think I did, Julie. Like I said, I haven't checked yet. I did see your name there, but I haven't looked at it yet. What's Randy's channel? Metal Detecting with Randy.
Yep.
See, he's about 4 or 5 comments up to you. Up from
Yep.
you.
With the coin, it says metal detecting with Randy at
Yep,
950.
it's the exact same as that right there, guys. Absolutely, Greg. Me too.
You never know, Mary. You could win.
I was one of the people that helped Randy reorganize the channel, and man, did that take off when he reorganized and took back off. Congratulations to Randy. He has just grown that channel. Alrighty, guys, there's a 19-second fade. Detecting with Jim went backwards. Mandy's there, but not hanging. Dutchy Jocko's right up there. Maple Leaf. Here comes Jay Paul. Here comes Gregory Gibson. It's going to be Mr. Jay Paul, I believe.
Looks
Yep.
like it.
Boom! I believe Mr. J. Paul's here in the States.
He was earlier. Jay Paul, you still here? You don't want to get McCloried.
Hello,
Yeah,
baby.
Randy's a great guy, Jason.
J. Paul is here. Says
J.
woo.
Paul says, woo!
Says woo.
All right, now I did have a little question about something I just heard, Rob. I think I was having a minor stroke, but did I hear you say that somebody asked you to help them organize?
No, he didn't ask me. We did it for Randy. I ran a giveaway on Randy's channel to get him back up, I think, to the first 100 or 200 subs after YouTube just unceremoniously dumped his channel. And I think I offered a copper round like you give away. And not only did we blow away that 100th there, getting Randy up, within days he was up because he had over 22. I think he had over 2,200 subs, and within a few days he was back up to over 600. And then that was right about the time where YouTube changed their shorts format, and Mr. Randy really got into the shorts format, and his channel just exploded. And I don't want to say what he's at now without looking, but he's up there, guys. I'm going to say off the top of my head 18,000, but I could be wrong.
And here's my email for the Olympic Pin and Scout slide, which I brain farted. Who won that?
Me. I'll get with you after the stream, Bill.
Oh yeah,
No, Mr. Randy's at 24.7 thousand subs, guys. He has over 6K videos, and he's done that all in the last 2 to 3 years since he's had to restart his channel. Luckily, Mr. Randy had all his videos backed up. But guys, he does some great shorts. A lot of his shorts easily go over 1,000 views. His long version videos go over 1,000. He's got a day out there with Greenie. He's over 3,700. 8,200 views on his Equinox versus Field and Field 1. Yeah, guys. Randy gets when he has a chance, he pops into Zoom. He's in the Wednesdays. He's yeah.
Good night, Mary.
Take care, Miss Mary. All right, so
Later, Mary.
Good night, Loretta.
who did I say? Jay Paul won this one. Okay.
Jay Paul. And Randy's listed, put his email in there twice. I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. Thank you for the thoughts and prayers, kind words.
So, Bill, I'm sure. I mean, obviously, I'm sure you know what time your surgery is tomorrow. Did they? What? Because last I talked to you, you said they hadn't told you yet.
6 a.m.
They aren't messing around, are they, Bill?
Well, the thing is, they get everybody there at 6 a.m. Mine might not be till 9, but they get you all prepped and ready, and it's like the military. Hurry up and wait. Thank you, Anna. Oh, I do. I got it. Thank you,
My
Amanda.
thing is, Bill, I've been walking with this stupid cane now and hip pain for over 8 months, and it's you do this long enough, you almost forget what
Thank
it's
you,
like to walk normal.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic, Fairy Dust.
Oh, I will, Angie. As soon as I get home, I'll do a short video and let everybody know I'm home and doing fine.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you, Julie.
That's awesome.
Hey, if you're lucky, you might even make it back in time for Park Rat Pats.
Yeah. Open.
Now, are you allowed to sit, Bill, or do you have to like lay and keep that straight?
Oh, no, I can sit. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you, Phil.
Good
Thank
doing
you
it for
kindly.
you guys, Phil.
There you go,
Thank
Colonel. Heal fast. There you go. Fantastic, guys. Well, thanks for all the great wishes for Bill, mine included. Yeah, Bill, hopefully they cut me up with a robot. Yeah.
I'm getting a new hip, Jason. Thank you, Wendy.
Yep. Complete hip replacement on the, was it right hip, Bill?
Thank you, Jim. Left hip.
Hey, I had a 50-50 shot there and got it wrong.
So I'm going to be Yeah,
Hey,
Jason.
Bill. Bill, make sure you take that magic marker tonight and write correct hip. This one.
Yeah.
Colonel needs a wrench. There you go. Thank you, Tom.
I'll take that if I can find his name. Yeah. Yeah, I see him right there. And he's a member. Thank you, Colonel.
You haven't left a thumbs up before the way out. Please do that. Wow, 62 thumbs up. You people are all over this. Thank you all
You're
so much.
awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, everybody.
All right, everybody.
You'll be seeing me tomorrow.
We'll be hearing from Bill as soon as we can.
Later,
Yep.
folks.
Take care. Thank you,
Bye,
Mr. Zach,
everyone.
and thank you for donating the book, sir.